Hello everyone, it's Stephen here from WADDELL Vapes. Today we'll be doing some more DIY e-liquids. Today I'll be making three. My favourites. I was doing some DIY anyway, so I thought why not do a little video on it. I'll be making three my favourite flavours. Strawberry milkshake, lizard tears and Fruit Loop cereal. We'll break it down, go step by step, and up and close I'll show you how I do it. I do mine by weight. You can also do it by milliliters. I'll show you how to do both. I'll talk about both. I'll just be doing it by weight, as that's how I prefer it and I find it easier, guys. So let's jump in and let's get it started, guys. Alright guys, this is back. Here's some of the stuff which I'll be using today, as well as empty bottles for putting the liquids into, or vegetable glycerine, or nicotine, or flavourings, pipettes, or scale. I use a scale because it goes, I do mine by weight, and if you're doing it by weight you need a scale that goes down to 1/100 of a gram. So let's clear some of this away, what I'm not needing right now, so we've got a bit more space. Just clear some of this out the road. Sorry guys. I'm using nicotine first. First of all, start off with a 60ml bottle. We'll be making a strawberry milkshake. This is just purely because I like strawberry milkshake and I go through quite a lot of it. So set the bottle on. As you can see, it's quite a big bottle. Move this over a bit so it's in the centre. Set the scale, and to start off with, just put our nicotine in, and to find out the measurements, close this quickly, and to find out the measurements and how much you're needing and what things you're using, I always use e-liquidrecipes.com, which is at www.e-liquidrecipes.com. I use them for all my recipes because there's thousands of recipes which have been tried and tested by other vapors. Once you've tested them, if you like it or you don't like it, you can leave a star rating saying what you think's wrong with it or what you would change, or you can customize it and save it to your own server bit, your own profile, and change it that way as well. But also it lets you put in the details of what you're wanting to make. So I'm making all mine max VG, which is 80/20. But if you wanted something a bit less than 80/20, you can choose what your VG PG mix is. And if you're wanting lower, you might need to add propylene glycerine, which I have here as well. Propylene glycerine but I won't be using that because my nicotine's propylene glycerine. All the flavourings are propylene glycerine based as well. So that's what gives me the 80/20. So let's jump in and let's get started. So first of all, to make the strawberry milkshake, I always add the nicotine first because it's just how I do it. There's no set order in what you must do first, whether it's the nicotine or the flavouring. I just use the pipettes here just for the easiness. And for the 60ml bottle, I will be adding 2.6 grams or 26 milliliters. So just add that up now. It doesn't matter if you go a little bit over or a little bit under, you've got a little bit of wheelie. Just try and get it as close as you can. 18. Oh. This is at 2.24, so you just need a little bit more. Oops, there we go. There we go. Oops, just put a little bit too much. And handy thing is, if you put the nicotine in first and you put a little bit too much in, you can always take some out. Just let it soak up a little bit. There we go. Oops, Just taking a little bit too much out there. Put some back in. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much, but I was quite a wee bit over. Once you finish with nicotine, always put the lid back on, make sure it's nice and tight, and put it away, out of reach any small children or pets. And these, once you've used the pipette, just dispose of it, put it straight in the bin. I've got a bin down here, so always make sure it's sealed and nobody can get it, because pure nicotine is highly toxic, and the last thing we want is anyone getting nicotine poisoning. So next I'm going to get another pipette and we'll get the flavourings over. So I'll need 2 pipettes, one for each flavour. And yeah. And first of all, I'll start off with milkshake. Oops, bring that in. I'll be using milkshake. I'll leave a link to it in the description to where I get all my flavourings from. I always order them. They have a great range of stuff. Now just reset that to 0. And for this one, I'll be I think it was again 4.8. Sorry, I was giving you 30 there. I'm not used to just doing 30 mils. Sorry. For the 2.8, it'll be this. It's 4.8 grams, not 2.8. Sorry. .30, just a little bit more. Oops, 60. Up to 76. We just need a couple drops more. 2.80. I'll finish this one, I'll put this one away, put this one in the bin as well. And we get the next flavour, and it's the same amount. Again, the 4.8 grams or 4.8 millilitres, depending on how you're doing it. Just reset the scale back to 0. So let's shook it up. Oh, there we go again. Just a little bit short there. Set 220. So we go back up to the 280. Oh, there we go. And that was strawberry I'd put in. And that's pretty much it. That's the flavouring done. Now it's just a case of adding the vegetable glycerine. And for this we want to add 47.9 mils, but I'm not doing it in mils, I'm doing it in grams. So I'll be adding 60.41 grams, or round about there, as close as you can. Always have to leave a gap, say probably about here at the top, so it's still got space to move in air, because it's the flavouring's made for the molecules touching each other, so every individual molecule needs to be able to move and hang, and without any space for them to move, it's just not going to work. It's just going to be trapped. So when you first normally buy vegetable glycerine, oops, sorry, it comes with a lid like this, and it can be quite hard to get into the small bottle. So what I've found works best is if you get wash up liquid lid. Here you wash out real good, clean, make sure there's nothing in it, and then you've got the little nozzle that fits on perfectly onto these bottles, or you can get an old ketchup bottle or something similar, or it's just something to make it a little bit easier. And then I just slowly tilt it in, and you just keep going. Now you want to squeeze slightly, but not too much, because you don't want it spewing out and flooding everywhere. But you want a steady pace going in. You just need to keep an eye on the scale and filling it up. Once you've done this a few times, you'll start to be able to gauge roughly how far you need to fill up the bottle, or to the weight. You'll be able to. It's just like anything else, it takes a bit of practice, and over time you'll get better and better. You won't need to start looking at the recipe, looking online for the recipes, because you'll start to learn them off by heart. Oh, this is at 58, so nearly there. A few more drops. Let it settle. Nope, a little bit more. That's 59.8. This is at 60, we need it at 6.41. So we need just 0.40 grams. Add a little bit at a time, just another little drop. And there we go. Bang on there. Put that away, make sure it's closed. And then all we need to do now is put on here. Put the lid on. And then just give it a quick shake. And then you just get a label. Always remember to label your stuff and write on it what it is, what nicotine strength you put it, the date you made it, because it takes anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks for your liquid to really get the best flavour profile for it. Like, you could use it now straight away, but it wouldn't taste as nice or anywhere as near as good. I would rip this label. I'll just stick this one on. As you can see, with the name, the date which was made, which is today's date. I've got the milligram, and I've got the size of the bottle underneath. I just give it a quick shake, and I'll put it in my box, which I have over here. Which, as you can see, I've been a little bit busy today making quite a few, as it takes, like I said, it takes a wee while for them to set. So it takes between that big 60ml, I'll leave that about 3-4 weeks before I go and use it. But if I don't have the date on it, I don't know when it's ready. So you best keep them in a cool, dry, dark place. Take them out every couple of days, give them a little shake, let them breathe a little bit. So let's jump on to the next one, guys. The next one I'm going to be doing is Fruit Loops cereal. I'll be doing that in a 30ml bottle. Also, we'll just get a 30ml bottle here. We get a nicotine back. Make sure it's nice and tight. Just get another pipette for over here. Oops, sorry. Stop. There we go. Get Fruit Loops cereal, and we get milkshake. I use my milkshake for this one. You can buy milky, like cereal milk vapes things, but I've found best myself if I just get like a vanilla milkshake. That works really well with the cereal vapes for like a milky cereal vape. It's not too strong. I found quite a lot of the like milk vapes flavourings, the milky things are a bit too strong and they're not to my taste. But it all comes down to personal preference. And as this is only a 30ml bottle, nicotine we only need to put in 1.25. All my nicotine's made at 3mg. You can adjust the strength you want in, so if you want it higher or lower. That's a great thing about E-Liquid's recipe. You put in exactly what you want in, and it tells you the measurements you need for it. If you're not quite sure how to use it, I have done I'll leave a link here to my first video which I did, which was beginner's guide to making D.I.Y E-Liquid, where I show you how to make it, how to find the site, how to use it, and things like that. So, and I go through the site showing you how to do it. So if you just want to find out just click on that and I'll leave it for you there. You just can have a look at that, and I'll show you a bit more in detail how to go through it. And I do a simple recipe on that one, just a nice quick simple one, a lot simpler than these. These aren't hard recipes, just takes, you just got to keep the measurements. With the other one it's just one measurement basically and that's it. On top of your VG and your nicotine, it's just quick simple. It was just to show you. But enough of that, let's get into this one. Zero this scale, and then we're just adding, what was it, 2.4 grams or 2.4 milliliters depending what you're doing it in, whether it's weight or grams. And on the e-liquid recipes, on the calculator section, it lets you choose which one you want to do. Oops, swipe that off there. Oh, sorry guys. That's at 2.6. And 2.4. Oh, there we go. Just getting a pipette for over here in the milkshake. I got hundreds of these. I got a box online. They're really cheap. I think it was a box of 500 I got for, I think it was about £4-5 on Amazon. They aren't that expensive and they're nice, easy and cheap, so you just bin them straight away, just use them the once. They're real handy, it makes things a lot easier. And I want the same, oops, nearly forgot to zero that there. Oh, what's happening here? There we go. Didn't want a zero there. I want 2.4 as well. This is at 2, just a little bit more. You can, these are only 2 ml syringes. You can buy the bigger syringes. I just bought these ones just as it was the first box I came across and they do the job exactly what I'm needing. So it's that one. Took that one in the bin, put the lid back on this, and that's that one finished. Now it's just a case of adding the VG again, and for this it's 30 ml again, so we only need 23.95 milliliters, or you could round up to the 24 mils, or it's 30.21 grams. Same again, you could round that to the 30 grams. So we just put this in nice and easy, don't want to flood it and have it going everywhere. But guys, don't forget you can follow me on Instagram, WADDELL_vapes. Any questions, just message me on that or leave a comment or anything before if you want to find out a bit more about anything, more DIY, about any DIY or vapor stuff, anything vape related. I know quite a lot about it, and if I'm not sure about the answer, I'll happily find out for you. I know quite a lot of people I know a bit more about than me, and they'll be able to give me an answer for you. These I'll get straight back to you. Oh, that looks a little bit short. Oh, that's why. It is just under. Sorry guys. Thought it was there. There we go. Just pop the cap on this. A new bottle, so just see that. I bought the bottles online as well. You can use bottles which you've previously bought, like it's had liquids in it. Just make sure you give them a nice wash and hot water. I'll just quickly move on to the next one. I'll write these at the end, the labels for them at the end. Really should do it, but as you're going, so you don't forget it. But I'm just going to be doing these three, so I know which ones are which. Now I'm going to be doing one of my favourites. I go through this like nothing on earth, just because I really like the flavour profile of it. And I'm going to be doing this in a 60ml again, in here, and it's lizard tears. I really like this stuff. It's like a dark fruit flavour. It's made up of blackcurrant, grape, and wild berries. So let's get this. Start off again, just zero the scale, get the pipette, just jump onto this one, and this is a 60ml as well, so it needs to be 2.5 mils or 2.5 milliliters or the 2.5 grams. So we'll just fire this in. Nice, quick and easy. Oh, that was pretty close, that's the 2.4. Just need another 0.10 grams, so just another couple drops. And there we go. Remember guys, if you have got nicotine at home, always keep it away, locked up. I keep mine in the freezer, as mine is PG nicotine, propylene, and it doesn't freeze. It just keeps it at a nice cool temperature and makes it last a little bit longer. Because if it's getting exposed to sunlight or light, it'll go off quicker. If it starts to smell peppery at all, just bin it, don't use it, because that means it's started to oxidise, and it can be really harmful to you if you consume it once it's oxidised, and it won't taste nice, and your vape liquids just won't turn out right. So if you ever buy nicotine and it smells like it straight away, you either send it straight back or just throw it in the bin. Don't use it. It's the last thing you want is any of these falling out. So for this one we just need these three. I need blackcurrant, wild berry, and believe it or not, this is actually grape, even though it says G-Punk. I don't know, I went online and this is the bottle. I got grape, and it is grape, smells, tastes of grape. I've used it before, it's just the company's labelling for it. So zero this. I need a pipette for this one, and two of the flavourings we'll be using 3 grams or 3 mils, and one we'll be using 6. This one, the grape, and the berries will be the wild berries. They'll be the 3 milligrams or 3 milliliters or 3 grams, depending how you do it. And the blackcurrant, which is the main flavouring behind it all, is the 6, and this is another. It's just under the 820. It's 788 PG E and 20. No. Yeah. 78 PG. And so just add this in. Instead of the 80 VG, it's only 78 VG. Which leaves the rest 22. So we just want 3. This is at 2, so we just need another gram. Should be about it. Oh, just under 2.8. So we need 0.20. It's just a case over time you'll start to get quicker and quicker at doing this. At first you might be a bit slow and it might take you a while to make it, where this takes me 5 minutes or so to make a flavouring. That's how we finish, so we'll put that away, put this one in the bin. So we don't need any more of them. We'll do this one first actually, because it's just 3 mils or grams again. So we just add this in. Oh, 2.8, a couple more drops. There we go, this is it. Put it back on, put it away. And blackcurrant, this is one we need the 6 grams in, or 6 milliliters, depending on how you're doing it. Oh, the lid's not want to come off this one. There we go. Didn't want to come off, sorry guys. Don't know what happened there. So this. Obviously, this is going for a 60ml, the size of this. If it was only just 30ml, well, this would be halved. But if you just stick with e-liquid recipes on there and change the size of the bottle to suit yourself, or the nicotine strength, or the VG-PG mixture, or you can play about with the recipes as well. Like, say you done this one and you thought there was too much blackcurrant, you wanted a bit more grape, you can change the percentage or how much you want in. That's it. I think black and it's on this one it's 15 with it's like 10%, and the other ones I think 5. So that's this one. So we just zero that and we'll just add the VG and then that's us. Oops, silly me, nearly. Good job I zeroed it. Pour this in. Oops, sorry guys, I nearly forgot there to mention how much VG we're putting in. It's just the same as the first bottle. All we've done at the very beginning, which is the 60 grams in it. Oh, almost there. Just keep an eye on the scale, or if you're doing it by milliliters. I just find it easier with the scales because it's a lot less mess and a lot easier to clean. If you're doing it by milliliters, you've got to have all the different sizes, all the different sized syringes, and you've got to wash them out, rinse them out at the end. You hear just with the pipettes, you just unuse them for some of them and then you just throw them out and that's it. That's this one done, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll just quickly label these, put them away. I'll just quickly change the camera back up in full face. So yeah, that's just a quick little video showing you 3 different ones. It's the 3 main ones I do on a regular basis. Just remember, let them steep, give them time to settle and get the flavour combination going. You can use them straight away, as I said throughout the video, but if you want the best flavour out of it, let it leave a couple of weeks to 2 to 4 weeks. Nail liquid should really need any more than 4 weeks, unless you're making it in a large bottle, like I mean a really large bottle like 120ml or maybe more. It might take a little bit longer, but you just test it. You just put a few drops onto your RDA or your tank, whatever you're using, and just give it a quick shot. If it's not quite right, you'll soon be able to tell whether it tastes how it should or if it tastes a little bit off. And all you do then is you just put it back in the cupboard, or in the cool cupboard. I keep mine in the cupboard because it's a cool dark place. Leave it in there, take it out in a few days, give it a shake, maybe try it again if you want, or just leave it another week depending on how long it's been. But I recommend at least leaving them for the 2 weeks at least. I normally leave mine between the 2 to 3, or most of them more closer to the 3 weeks before I give them a go. But that's just me. I found that's what works best for me. Yeah, that's how I prefer them. Is at least the 3 weeks or maybe a bit more. Or sometimes I make quite a few and I forget one's there because I went and got other liquids, I've bought them, or I've got other stuff going on and forgot they're there, and it's maybe 5-6 weeks go by and they're still sitting in the box and I forgot because they're there. So just remember, keep rotating them, mixing them about, and yeah, and have fun. Any comments, guys? Just any comments, or questions, drop a comment at the bottom, or message me, or add me on Instagram, or send me a message on Instagram and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, guys. Thanks for watching.